Hello once again, Geezer Tony here. We're on the 11th hole at Siler City Country Club. I did a video recently on swing thought, and in that video I talked about separating your shot planning, pre-shot thoughts from your actual thoughts during your swing or your swing thoughts. So this video is going to be a little more about planning your shot, and really the question is conservative or aggressive? Which should you do? Maybe there are times when you should do a little of each, but I think generally your game needs to match your personality for the most part. You can play just as well or score just as well being conservative with your planning as you can being aggressive. Sometimes, not always, but sometimes being aggressive costs you more strokes. Sometimes being conservative costs you more strokes, but in my case, I tend to play more conservatively unless the conditions are right or the situation is right for me to be aggressive or hit an aggressive shot, and then I'll do it. So it also depends on what you want out of the game. Do you prefer to shoot a good score, or do you like the thrill of hitting great shots? Either way, it can be done. So we're going to get out here and I'm going to play and talk about what I'm thinking before each shot. So here we are on the 11th tee. It's a par 3 downhill. The laser just told me it's 158 true yards, playing 145 downhill. Now I don't know how accurate that is, but I know it's 158 true yards. How much you take off, maybe up to you. So before you plan your shot, I don't just aim at the flag and go. I think about things. Okay, you see a bunker on the right. Are you any good out of the sand, or are you terrible? Are you a better chipper than you are a bunker player? If that be the case, you may want to shade a little left of the flag. I'm not saying miss the green left on purpose, but if you do miss, that's where you want to be. Also, a little short is not bad. Quite often, the best miss is just short of the green. Greens slant toward you in most cases, and it's easier to get up and down for par from just short. So in my case, I usually hit this new 8-iron 140, and it's playing supposedly 145, so I'm going to hit the 8. And if it comes up just short, so be it. But I just want to hit a good shot with all those things in mind. So we're not going to talk about swing thoughts today. We're talking about pre-shot planning. I'm going to aim at the flag because I don't really care if I'm in the bunker. I'm not a terrible bunker player. So I will aim at the flag and just try to hit this real solid. And it is right at it. I'm not sure it's going to get there. But it did. Look like it hit 2 feet from the hole. So that plan worked out great. Now, I also want to say that when you do plan out your shot, for me at least, it gives me a confident sense of what I'm trying to do. I don't get over the shot thinking about what's going to happen, or hammering the ball, attacking the ball, or, oh, don't go in the bunker. I've already made my plan. I want to give my subconscious mind a chance to execute that plan. And the plan is fresh in your mind, so you just try to execute it, and it takes away all the anxiety. Well, instead of the 2 feet that it looked like up there, it's 12, but it's still a really good shot. And as I suspected, the 8 wasn't going to get to the hole. That doesn't mean you can't use it if you can get it on the green, if you feel good with it. So I've got an uphill or 12 feet. It's going to come left. So I've got the line here aimed about a foot to the right of the hole. So let's see how that works. And I'm just learning how to use this line. It kind of takes my feel away. Oh, yeah, I just need a little more speed, but really good putt. Not sure if I'll stick with using the line, but for now I'm going to try it because I haven't been making the putts I feel like I ought to make. Okay, so I think the traffic's about gone now. We're gonna try to hit it at those pine trunks, maybe with a little draw. If it doesn't draw, that's good too. That should work out great. Slight draw around the corner. So I'm generally a more conservative player. Pick a conservative target. that gives me more room for error, and then try to make a positive swing. But there are times when I will be aggressive, when the penalty for a bad shot isn't too severe and you have a chance to make up for it if you do mess up. So we all have to analyze our own situation and our own capabilities and decide how we want to play a shot. But we should never play a shot that we feel like we can't do, or like that feel like it's almost impossible. You should play something more comfortable and conservative, because it's not all about going for it. It's about position so you can score with your next shot. I have 202 left to a back pin. So guesstimate, I'm not sure what the tee was. The sign said 471, but it was back a little bit. So at any rate, about a 280, 285 drive. And that's real good for a geezer. Of course, the draw helps it a lot. So we're going to go with 4-iron here, 202. Try to stay left of the flag because it's hard to get up and down from the right side. So we'll go a little left, maybe with a little cut. Well, more left than I wanted, but it'll be all right. It's fine. So we're even with the front edge of the green. We didn't quite get there. Even if I'd have hit it straight at the hole, it wouldn't have reached. But we got an uphill lie here and about a 80-foot chip. Going with the gap wedge, it's just uphill. Pretty close. We're going to carry it several feet onto the green and let it run the rest of the way. Just like that. There we go. Well, this one looked better from back there than it does here. I'm about 10 feet plus a little, maybe more. Maybe a little more than 10 feet short. It's going to break left. I got to play this about 4 or 5 inches outside the right, uphill. We're here now on 13T. It's a par 4, not overly long at 373, but as you can see, the entire fairway slants to the left. And having played here, I know that if you drop your ball left of center, it's going to run all the way down into the woods. So I want to land in the right half of the fairway. So I would call that, I'm going to be a little more conservative on this shot. Being that the hole's 373, if you think about it, if you hit it just 200 yards, you only got 170 left. If you hit it 220, you got 150. So I kind of think of it that way. I'm still going to have a pretty good shot to the green without going for all the distance. And maybe I'll have a better chance to keep it out of the left woods. So I'm gonna hit my driving iron, my 3-iron here, just smooth it down the fairway in the right half of the fairway, I hope, and you know, leave maybe 150. I can hit this sometimes up to 230. Uh-oh. That may hang on. You see it bounce hard left. But because I hit 3-iron, maybe it'll stay up. That was not what I wanted, that's for sure. Sometimes the plan doesn't come together. 132. The pitching wedge only goes 125, and I think that could be the front edge of the green. So I don't know, I want to hit that. I could hit 9, but I'd go back to the middle of the green. So I'm going to try to hit this pitching wedge. I got to aim it a little right and let it come left. You just have a chance to get either on or up and down for par. Just stay down here, good solid ball here. It didn't come left. It didn't come left the way I thought it would, but it did stop short like I thought it would. So yeah, on that shot, I kind of knew I was under clubbing a bit. Not that I couldn't get it there, but I'd have to hit a perfect pure shot to reach it. But I always feel uncomfortable and don't make a good swing when I feel like I have more club than I need. I won't go on and hit it, and I'll mishit it. So I'm satisfied with where I am. I think I can make par. It's not always about reaching the hole, and it's not always about getting on the green. Play to your strengths. Play away from your weaknesses. Plan your shots accordingly. So we've got not too tough of a chip here. Got an uphill lie. I'm close to the hole. Some people would say this is short-sighted. I don't really mind short-sighting. Closer to the hole, the better. So since it's an uphill lie and an uphill landing area, I've got room to drop it onto the green. It's going to come down a little left. I'm going to open the face just a teeny bit. Give it a little extra height. Easy peasy. We've got another similar hole to the last, except the lean isn't quite as bad. It's still there, but it's only 350 instead of 370 something. So again, I'm gonna try to hit this 3-iron. I didn't hit it very well on the last hole. I want to try it again. It should be plenty of distance to give me a shot at the green. The bunker straight ahead is up near the green, so we don't need to worry about that back here. Let's just try to smooth one down the fairway. Let the club do the work, Tony, and move your body. Now, I made the same swing with that 3-iron that I did on the last hole, being conservative, and it's getting late in the day. I've been walking all day. The body's getting tired, and it doesn't want to move out of the way on the downswing. I'm aware of that, so now I've got to start concentrating on really starting the downswing by turning the lower body hard, so I won't hit those pulls. So that's what I'll be doing as a swing thought for the rest of the day. It shouldn't change my planning. The good news is I hit 3-iron, so it's not going to reach that bunker. So once again, my choice of club off the tee kind of saved me, even though I hit it poorly. First of all, it did reach the bunker, and I didn't think I could. But the bigger part of that is, had I hit driver the same way, it would be way down here in the woods. So I've still got a shot here. I got to be a little creative. So for me, I know how to draw the ball, but let's plan the shot for your own ability. If you don't know how to draw the ball, you just play it to the right edge of the green, which would be the garage part of that house, or the left part of that house. It's still a fine shot, and it probably will come left some off of this hill. In my case, I'm going to play it over there and I hope to make it curve just a little bit. I don't want to miss the green left because there's a big deep swell it'll go down in. So on second thought, I think I'm just going to try to hit it pretty straight and to the right of the flag. Just a little. Good solid shot, just like the last one. These sweet gum balls are all underfoot here. And again, I'm a little short on club here, but I'm going to go with it. That looks good. Just right of the flag. Perfect. On the green, right where I was aiming. So you really need to think about what you're doing when you play this game. You don't just walk up aiming in that direction and whack it. You try to give yourself the best chance to be successful based on your own abilities. If you don't have it, punch it out to that nice area of grass in front of the green towards the right half of that and hit a chip. I mean, you got to do what you got to do. Well, looky. Look what happened. So sometimes good things happen in golf, and sometimes not so good things happen. We've got a legit birdie putt here, one we should make. Okay, we got about 6 feet. Pretty flat putt. It's going to slide to the right. I got the line aimed at the left lip. Just gotta trust it. Stroke it, trust it. Okay. Got lucky and found one that time. We're on hole number 15 now, par 3. I'm on the back tee just because I want to hit some other club besides a wedge or 9-iron or whatever. So I've got 180, a little bit downhill, and it's downwind. The flag is back and over a tier. So my plan is, now we can't miss it left because there's water. We really don't want to miss it right in that bunker, although it's not the end of the world. It's a likely bogey. So I want to aim at the right, between the flag and the bunker, and try to hit it straight. It'll come left after it hits the ground. So that's the plan. We'll see what happens. Stock 6, A little bit downwind. Stay down. Move the body hard. Yeah, well, it's missed. I got away with it. Missed green, just left. Well, for this tee shot, I really did get away with because I'm past the hole. It was so low. This is my lie. I don't know if you can tell how bad it is. It's buried. If I get over to the side, you'll see it's like it's in a bird's nest. And then it's going to run down. So I'm going to do a specialty shot. I've shown this on a short a long time ago, but I'm going to explain it now. I'm going to open the face, and I'm going to hit the ground behind the ball on purpose, sort of like a bunker shot. And it should pop out pretty high, and I hope carry over that hill and just run down to the hole. And I got to have it hitting left of the hole. So we're going to just do this and hit the ground behind the ball. Not too hard. Don't have to swing too hard. Yeah. Oh, look at this. I hope the camera's getting this. It's down there about 2 feet. You can't see it. I'm going to ride you up there. There we go. Easy par. Trust the line. And a par. So what do you do if you don't have that kind of shot? You're not able to hit it. You would play over here and just make sure you get on the green and get your bogey. We're on 16. We're going to do 2 more holes for this video, and that'll be it. The old geezer's legs are getting tired. I've been out here all day, and I'm starting to hit some wild shots. I've hit a couple of irons recently and didn't hit them well, so I'm not going to hit it here. This hole is 300 from the marker. We're 20 back, so probably 320, and I can see the red flag. So I'm going to hit 5 wood, and it should leave me about 110-ish, something like that. And there is a pond up there for the young guys to keep them from going right at the green. So you can see how narrow it is. It's like hitting in a bowling alley. We just need to get one out there solid and in play, wherever that may be, straight through the gap. I'm happy with that one. Very good. Well, I missed my estimate on the tee by 2 yards. I've got 108. It's 98 to clear that bunker, 108 to the flag. I've got a good club for that. My gap wedge goes about 115, and it does play a little bit uphill too, so I'm going to hit the gap wedge, and I would prefer to be maybe a little behind the hole. I know it's going to bounce to the right, so I'm going to try to play right at it or just very slightly left of the flag. But it's really about hitting a good shot towards it. We can't be so precise. We're not machines, so we just hit a good shot toward the flag. Not exactly toward the flag, but it's on the green. It's fine. Probably a 15-footer. 16 feet downhill, breaking left. How much is the question? This is borderline that I might not would use the line, but I'm going to use it here. I've got it aligned about 10 inches right. I think I want to go a little bit more than that. So we're going to go across that line just a little bit. It was probably right because I went further. I played it further right than the line showed. Really good putt though. Okay, last hole of the video, par 4, 17. 364 in the tees back, probably 15 yards, so more like 380. And I get to swing driver again finally. I don't know if I've got the energy to do it. Getting pretty tired here. Let's see if we can just take a good smooth swing, get it in the fairway, and have a shot to the green. That's all I'm looking for. I think I'm 1 under on these holes that we've played. They haven't been perfect, but that's kind of a good thing for the video to let you see that you can score without hitting all perfect shots and so forth if you plan things out. See if we can get one out there. Move your butt, Tony. Oh, barely got it through. That may run through the edge of that bunker. Okay, we're in the rough. We're left with 145. That's between the 8 and the 9. I'm going to go with a 9 because I feel like I can get it to the green without having to worry about playing with it. It may not reach the hole, but that's okay. Getting pretty tired. It's getting the back stiffening up. So I'm glad this is the last hole. 9 iron, straight at the flag. Ooh, caught a flyer too. That might help. Nice high bounce. I actually think it's going to the back of the green. It bounced so high. I don't know if you can see the big green juicy circle on here. So with that flyer, I hit that 9 iron 160 yards plus. Not normal, but it does happen. But fortunately, got plenty of green back here, so I'm okay. I've got 33 feet. It's going to come a good bit to the right. Okay, I'm happy with that. So that'll end the video here now. I hope you've learned something about planning your shot and about being aggressive or conservative, or sometimes either one. I don't expect you to plan your shots the same way I did, but I wanted you to see what goes through my mind before I hit a shot to make it easier for me to score. It may not make that shot easier, it may make the next shot easier, or be less penalty if you don't pull it off perfectly. And that's what golf's all about. Unless you're one of those guys who just likes to go out and whack it around with their buddies and have a good time and don't really care what you shoot. I know a lot of guys that say they want to be better and want to get better, but they don't want to do anything. They just want to be better. So that it's not going to happen if you don't try to do something. And it's not always about swing instruction. That helps a lot, but a lot of it's about planning your shot and playing smart. So next time you go out and play, just take a little thought before your shot, and you don't have to take all day to do it. You can do a lot of it while you're walking up to the ball or while you're riding up to the ball, whatever the case may be. But think about what you're doing and what are your odds of pulling this off, and what is it going to cost you if you don't make it. That's what today's video was all about. This is the Geezer, and I'll see you in the next one.